All right, GTA 6 got delayed. No surprise there. At least we actually have a actual date now versus, it'll come when it comes. May 26th, 26 is when it's coming out. Shout out. The one thing that I thought that I loved about this was like this news came out and like everyone's like just making a joke. So it's just like the entire gaming industry just had a massive sigh of relief because now they can announce when their games are coming out. Because everyone has been trying to dodge GTA 6 release.
Yes. That's why I mean, Ghost of Yotei got all of the news when they announced their release date.
Yeah.
Because everybody was like, they're like, oh my God, they picked a date before GTA 6 said anything.
How bold.
And I mean,
they just rolled the dice and went, they're not coming out this year.
Yeah, right. Now we get to start seeing some games actually get like release dates and actually, get that kind of hammered out. Because like I said, everyone was trying to actively avoid GTA 6 window and everyone was holding off on release dates because of that. Except for one publisher. They're stepping up to the challenge, and that is Devolver Digital. Devolver Digital apparently tweeted back on March 26th saying, gonna release a game the exact day and time as GTA 6. And now when this announcement came out for GTA 6 release date, they now quote tweeted that original post saying, you can't escape us. May 26, 2026 it is then.
I'm just wondering what the heck Devolver Digital just has in the chamber.
Ready to go.
Just ready to throw out.
I can't wait.
They've got 100 things. They take the shotgun approach.
Right.
I mean, they really do. I mean,
they say they're going to release one game. They're probably going to release 6. And if one of them does decently well, they're going to be like, GTA 6 didn't stop us.
Yeah, right.
It'll be probably like the 4th remaster of Castle Crashers.
Yeah, it's like they're just going to throw something out. And if it sells decently well, then they're going to make a statement.
I'm going to be honest because, Devolver Digital is, as weird as it is to say, a very good publisher, apparently.
Mm.
But I don't know what they do half the time.
Right.
Because even their showcases, when they have any, is just a fever dream half the time.
True. Facts.
So I honestly, Devolver Digital, do your thing, because I still have no clue after all these years, have any clue what you do.
I agree. They just exist and they meme. They live in the memes, very deep in the memes.
They're somehow successful.
Yeah, which I can't wait to see what they're gonna have come out the same day as GTA 6. What are you gonna send out to the plate? I want to see it.
I don't know.
That's going to be part of the marketing.
It is. It's going to be.
Whatever game it is, it's going to be part of the marketing of coming out the same day as GTA 6.
I don't know. Maybe a little release Grand Theft Farmville. I don't know.
Oh, God. Shout out to Devolver Digital for stepping up to the plate there. But also shout out to GTA 6 officially getting that delay, because I think we all called that. And it really opens the door for some other titles to have like that chance for like a game of the year sort of slot. Because in my opinion, GTA 6 is a game of the year.
See, the worst thing I think is that everyone was trying to dodge GTA 6, and everyone, as far as was probably like half expecting it to come out this year. So it may throw people's development lines because they were developing to hit beginning of next year.
Right.
But now, hey, GTA 6 here, and they're just like, well, damn. Now either we do a quicker development so we can get it out this holiday season.
True.
Or we wait until like the second or first quarter of next year, because I forget how their algorithm works.
Right.
So
Yeah.
It's funny that like from their perspective, they're like, okay, we got to dodge GTA because the world's going to be taken over by GTA. Meanwhile, I'm kind of sitting here and I'm like, man, GTA needs to go and announce stuff so that everybody else can announce around them, so I know what I'm playing later in the year, because I'm not playing GTA.
Yeah, right. And that's the one exciting thing out of this, especially now that we're in, like, we just hit May, we're approaching June, where it's like the big time of big showcases and stuff, is that, okay, when these showcases come, I expect to see some holiday release dates, right? GTA is out of the window. What am I playing this fall? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Give me that Time Stranger date, damn it.
It's a thing of like we've seen a lot of.
You're gonna be playing Tomodachi Life.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of by the end of
year.
2025 or coming this year. I don't care anymore if you're coming this year. Tell me when you're coming.
Yeah,
Let me plan out what games I'm playing.
true. All eyes for us on Digimon, so just waiting on that one, which I fully expect to get that next month. Hoping for it, obviously. So I need to know exactly when that one's coming out.
Like choosing May of next year.
Stop.
I mean, Digimon Survive did something similar. They came out whenever there was like a big game out, from what I remember.
What was it?
Didn't they, John?
Yeah.
I don't know. I played Digimon.
I know you played Digimon Survive.
I don't know what else.
Because it
I don't know
wasn't.
what else came out.
I want to say it was Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Because I
Yeah.
led off the show joking that we had all played Xenoblade Chronicles 3 when obviously that was not the case. Even though that
Yeah,
was
because it was the
game taking
same
over
thing. It
world.
was a big game that everyone else
Yeah.
cared about, but we just didn't care about.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite example of like big games that come out that everybody's talking about, and we're like, not for us. Is still Elden Ring.
I know.
Even though, full circle, you've played Elden Ring now.
Well, yeah,
Even
yeah.
still, but it's like that came out. And it's basically like we
That's
start out the show. It's like
That's what everyone's feed was.
everybody's feeds Elden Ring. Everybody's talking about Elden Ring. We start the show. We're like, we're not talking about Elden Ring.
Yeah, just go ahead and lead it off like that. And you know what's funny? We would have had the exact same situation later this month, which this is in the weekly wrap up, so I'll go ahead and shout it out now. But Lost Soul Aside delayed. It got a delay to August. And that game was set to come out the same day as Elden Ring Night Reign. And you best damn believe I was going to walk into Gamesthetic that weekend and talk about Lost Soul Aside. I was not going to be talking about Elden Ring Night Reign.
I mean, none of us are Elden Ring players.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not.
We're not going to talk about it anyway, other than a mention that it happened.
Yeah,
It came out. It's probably
here's-
successful.
Here's the scores. Here's how it went, kind of thing. But yeah, that was gonna be a Lost Soul Aside episode, ladies and gentlemen.
The heck is Lost Soul Aside?
It was that JRPG that got revealed in like the last state of play that really stood out with like some really cool like physics, where you have like the almost like the bladed snake dragon thing that follows around with the dude.
I don't know.
I have no recollection of this.
The problem is there were like 4 good-looking JRPGs in that showcase.
Tides of Annihilation was the other one that looked really good. This game
Is
This
Lost Soul Aside? Is that the like the Final Fantasy?
That's
spiritual
the one I
successor?
missed.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
yeah.
Yeah, because I remember Tides of Annihilation.
I'm looking forward to Tides of Annihilation quite a bit. That game looks great.
Yeah, that's the one I missed because it was like at the very beginning of the show, wasn't
It's
it?
gonna be this is like a JRPG year somehow.
Yeah, it really is. No, with the Lost Soul Aside delay though, I'll just say it makes sense. This game I talked about it recently on the weekly wrap up. It's had a very long developmental cycle, right? It originally started off as like a AA game. Sony got involved because they really liked the idea and the project, and they are what allowed it to become a AAA that it is. You're coming out the same day as Elden Ring, which unfortunately the vast of people are going to be playing Elden Ring, and you're also like 5 days away from the Switch 2. Kind of a bad spot to release in for like your debut game, that's not like riding the hype of like, let's say, Expedition. So put it back later in the year. It comes out apparently the day after Metal Gear Solid Delta. I don't think those audiences align at all. In my
They
opinion.
probably do a little, but I mean, it's a remaster versus a new game.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So I feel like it pushing back to August 29th gives Lost Soul Aside a chance to actually breathe. I feel like it coming out the
Either-
same day as Elden Ring, as well as right before the Switch 2, would not have got to breathe.
Either that, or I'm gonna get to see a lot of memes in my feed of just people playing Snake Eater and watching Lost Souls Aside disappear.
Right. That is a possibility. I hope not, because Lost Soul Aside looks sick. I am looking forward to it.
I mean, you know how this show goes. We like the games that don't get the attention a lot of times.
True.
Everybody else will be talking about the Elden Ring or something, and we're over here like, so Lost Soul Aside came out.
Yeah, it's like, how about that? Shout out. Oh, jeez.
Or by that time, we'll probably have some random indie game you and me have found.
I'm waiting on a release date for one.
Which one?
Fellowship.
That's
yeah,
fair.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on that. When that release date comes out, God help anything else that's in its way.
God help
I'm not
anything
playing
else.
it.
Oh, that's
mean,
funny.
It was solid from the little bit I got to play. I mean, I just hope more dungeons.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's like I am just waiting news on that game because I was talking to a buddy about it. I was like, man, in 2025, I did not expect one of my most anticipated games of the year to be an MMO dungeon crawler.